Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 13, Episode 10. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you return, you one of my people, welcome back. Firstly, what y'all think about my hair? I decided I wanted to get it cut short for a while, and this is the look I'm getting. I was trying to go for a fro. Like the first day, it looked real cute because I just did two strand twists. And last night I decided to do flat twists, and it didn't give me exactly the same results, but it's still, I'm getting used to it. Getting used to the fact that my hair is not as long as it used to be, but I wanted something short for the longest time, so here we go. Another thing, all that stuff in the background, I am not in my house, so I'm not going to be moving people's stuff. So just excuse that stuff that's going on in the background. Now let's get into this episode. Now, this is the episode that people have been talking about since before the show came out. We've been waiting on this episode who did what, when, why, and where. So, in the confessionals, the ladies are giving so much, basic instincts, so much more Kenya because she had on a white, her hair slicked back and everything, was giving, basic instincts. And she was like, she knows somebody slept with Bolo, and she gonna find out who it was. And I'm like, was this like put out there because they knew the season wasn't the best? So we had to do something to amp up, what was going to be going on. That's what I was getting. Now, the ladies that went on upstairs to get the all day sexiness on. Cynthia comes downstairs, confused as all get out, like, what is going on? Candy in full dominatrix outfit. The ladies come out. Kenya, she's doggone it, spreading it wide open, doing all of the things. And she looked like, oh my goodness, what have I gotten into? But I'm gonna say one thing about Candy. She was out here promoting her Candy bedroom toys because she was like, "Yeah, this does this does that. You getting this swing and it does that." I was like, "That's one thing Candy gonna do. She is gonna get some promotion going on her products on this show, and I am here for it. That's what you're supposed to do when you're on this show." Didn't Marlo? She got to be, shady, talking about some Bolo wearing fake Chanel. I'm like, whether he was wearing fake Chanel or not, y'all here to see his body, not what he got going on. So Bolo comes in, the ladies like, Kaden and Gal gave them ones to throw at Bolo and everything. And I have never been to a strip club, but I'm assuming we don't throw our money out right off the bat, especially when the stripper is fully clothed. Cause she put down like $5 on the table and Kenya over shading her, but then turn around and put back the same amount. I think she put less. So I was like, how you gonna be shading Cynthia for how much she done gave over when you gave like the same amount or less? Like really? So after Bolo does a few, hip thrusts and body rolls, it's like we want the real show to go on. So we cameraman excuse us, y'all gotta leave. They get to covering up all the cameras that's just, hanging up throughout the house because we don't want nobody to see anything. But still, they lift some cameras up because we did see a few things, but not a lot. I'm like, okay. We find out that Portia and Latoya they the kids, which not so much surprise. I would have thought it would have been Latoya and Kenya the way they've been acting this whole season. Portia, that's not surprising either, but these two the kids. Another scene, Portia's like, Tanya, have you been with Bolo? I was like, what does that mean? Does that mean has he given you a lap dance? Have you given him a lap dance? Have you hopped on his back? Like I didn't understand that. Now Kenya talking about some she heard moaning noises going on in the middle of the night, early in the morning. And then we see Bolo leaving at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, first of all, you look if you can keep me up to 12. I'm telling you, I when I was in my mid 20s, I could stay up till like 4 o'clock in the morning watching old Law and Order SVU videos and wake up almost as fresh as a daisy. Now I'm struggling at like 10:30, 11 o'clock. And I've been taking care of my grandma for the past week, and she is like a night owl. I'm like, you ready to go to bed? She's like, no, I'm still watching TV. I'm like, I want to go to bed, but I don't want to go to bed without you first. I want to make sure you in your room sleep so I go in my room sleep. Why are you still up? I can't do that no more. I'm tired. Dad, I just turned 36 last week, and staying up late is not for me. I just want to be in my bed, sleep. I want to be in my bed with the TV watching me and not be watching it. That's what I want to do. Being up that late, no. 2 o'clock in the morning. If I'm up 2 o'clock in the morning, it's because I'm using the restroom. Yeah, I know. I'm just giving y'all all kind of information. So, okay, it's the next morning. Some of the ladies, they say, I'm not going on a boat. I'm staying my tail at home. That's what I'm going to do. So Portia and Barlow, I guess they thought they was going on a yacht, so they got heels on, but they get there and they get on a fishing boat. I'm like, we on vacation. I don't. If they would have said we going on a yacht, I'm pretty sure everybody would hop their tail up and got up to go on this yacht. But no, they went on a fishing boat. Portia slash doggone Barlow caught a shark. Just a shark. Just caught a shark. Portia was on her line, but Marlo was doing back bends and everything in the world to get this shark. They didn't keep it; they threw it back in, but like it was exciting nonetheless. I mean, it's I caught a fish, but it fell off the hook, so that don't really count. But yeah, now Kenya, she playing detective because she wanted to know who was with Bolo. That is ever since she woke up. That is her mo. Who was with Bolo? Latoya's like, well, at 6 o'clock in the morning, I was on Instagram, and all that other stuff. Marlo and Cynthia, they'd already went to bed early, so who could it be? Now, when the crew that went boating come home, Candy, she don't want to hear about um, the court bolo. She want to know is where the food at. That's what I want to know. Portia's like, I'm like a man coming home from work. Where the dinner at? Where the dinner at? Candy don't pay about her food. I don't care who was with Bolo. I don't care anything about this court that you got going on. I don't care what's anything you got going on. I want to know where the food is. No, like, I understand. I am very passionate about my food as well. Like I'm tired and I'm hungry, and you haven't been the best of hosts when it comes to food. So where the food at? But we got Latoya on food duty now. First of all, this girl don't really seem like she know what she's doing. First red flag was that pot lid fell on the floor. Instead of putting it in the sink or washing it and then using it again, she just put it on the counter. And I was like, that tells me that you was gonna put this pot that fell on the floor back on the pot lid that fell on the floor back on this pot. That was the first thing. She don't have enough water for the fish. I'm like, we need somebody who know how to do an actual, fish boil, steam fish, that know how to do this properly. Marlo, she come in because I guess she about that life and she know what to do. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna need somebody who knows what they doing to cooking this food to be cooking this food. And somebody who, when you drop a pot lid on the floor, to put it in the sink and get a new one, or stop what you're doing and wash that one and use it again. That's my thing. Candy just thinks Kenya should mind her business because she going on and on about who was with Bo, was you with Bolo, what was going on in your room. She doing all this. Candy like mind your business and let them people live. I'm like, yeah. She talking about some I heard moaning going on for 45 minutes. So you stood there for 45 minutes and listened. And I'm with Candy. You went down there, you went to get a bottle for your baby. You made your baby wait 45 minutes while you was over there listening to somebody's door? That what you was doing? Okay. So Shamia lets Portia and Tanya know that Kenya out here implying that y'all two was with Bolo because it was like the story got to be it was like Portia, Latoya, Tanya, and Bolo, or some mixture of those three that was going on. Now, since Kenya and Marlo done squashed they beef and they trying to be friends again, they over here trying to figure out what they heard because like you heard something Kenya, I heard something Marlo, so let's put our heads together and figure out what we heard. I'm like, y'all just earlier in the episode, Kenya did not like Marlo. Marlo, she was like, you know what, I'm tired. Yes, I've said some terrible things about you when we wasn't friends, but we didn't used to be cool. And I was like, I forgot that they was like cool like that. It's just that we spent so much time them two being shady towards each other that like you forget that they was friends at one point. Because I know I sure lived it. I forgot all those things. I was like, wow, y'all was kind of friends like that. But like y'all didn't like squash that, and the next thing you know, y'all up there kiki and cackling about who did what and when, why, and where. I was like, I guess. Now, even Latoya's mad because Kenya has turned their fun evening into a problem. I was like, yeah, you going on and on trying to figure out what was going on. It's like everybody grown there. Let them people live their life. Portia single. I mean, yeah, Tanya got a man. Drew got a man. I got a husband. Latoya, she up in the air, so we don't really know. But Kenya was making it her job to find out who did what, why, when, and where. So y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by means leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day for $99. Make sure your notifications are on for my beautiful face. Puts up a video. You can click on it, you can like it, and share with your people, and you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, oh, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people, tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.